Welcome back. Getting a job takes a lot of work. For example, you have to look the part, you have to feel confident, and you have to have education or experience. Now, the Marana Momentum Alliance aims to help you with all of this, and here with the details is Executive Director Linda Hampton. Linda, so nice to have you here.
Good morning. It's good to be here.
And I should mention you're also Executive Director of the Community Food Bank Southern Arizona of the Marana Resource Center.
That's correct.
Right? And how does that sort of tie into what you're doing with the Marana Momentum Alliance?
Well, the Community Food Bank realized quite a while ago that lasting solutions to poverty were not going to be found in a bag of food. So we've been looking at the other problems that our families have and seeing if there are ways that we can help to assist in a broader sense.
Right, it's the complete package, right?
It is.
That
we hope
takes.
it to be, yes.
Right, and so tell us a little more about the Alliance, who's members of the Alliance, et cetera, and what you guys do.
Well, thinking along that line of looking for a larger impact, we went to the pillars of social services in the Marana area, that being the town of Marana, MHC Healthcare, and the Marana Unified School District, and ask them to align with the Community Food Bank on projects where we believe we can have a big impact in the community. And this employment and education fair is the first. And
what's the purpose? What's the goal? What do you hope to accomplish with it in the long term? What's the big picture?
I like to think with this fair that wherever a person is on their path to financial recovery, we're going to meet them right there. So if they're ready to find employment, then there are about 20 different employers that are going to be at the event on Saturday. If they're not quite ready but want help getting there, we'll have organizations that can help prepare a resume, help with job seeking skills, and we even have a little clothing bank where people have donated beautiful professional clothing.
Wow.
So one can leave with an outfit ready for their interview.
Well, that ties back to what I said at the beginning, that you have to look the part, and if you look the part, you also end up feeling the part.
That's
It's funny
right.
how those sort of go together, right? So who do you recommend comes out to this event?
Well, this event can be for a broad spectrum of people that are looking for some financial stability in their life. So we have the Pima County Seniors, Pima Community College Seniors Program. They help assist with finding jobs for people 50 and over, maybe people who are returning to the workforce. But we also have things that might help for younger people who are starting a career and not quite sure what it is they want to do. So we have some training programs. If you want to be a truck driver, there'll be truck driver training available.
Excellent.
Tucson College of Beauty is going to be there, and not only are they going to help people who are interested in the fields of cosmetology, but they're going to provide a certificate so that everybody can get a haircut for their interviews.
How wonderful is that? Well, all of this leads to the idea of being self-sufficient, right? If you have all the right tools, if you have all the right expertise and help with it, you will eventually become self-sufficient. Talk about the importance of that and what it really means.
Oh, I think it's really essential. I believe that the sense of being helpless, being hopeless is so demoralizing and debilitating, and we see that sometimes with the people who come to the food bank for assistance. And from my own personal experience of being unemployed for an extended period when I had young children, I know that it can be very difficult to continue to get out there and look for help. So we want to encourage people to take the step of coming to the Employment and Education Fair and seeing if you don't feel a little energized with the help that's available.
Well, I envision that you're treading water, you know, and someone throws you a lifeline. That's sort of what this is. It sort of helps you get back on that path, and once you get there, it's sort of like a cycle. You start succeeding, and it builds on itself, and it builds on other successes that you have. You can't do this without a sponsor, too. So who's your main sponsor for this?
Our sponsor for this event is Cottonwood Properties, the developers who developed Dove Mountain and the Ritz-Carlton Resort and several beautiful properties around town.
It's very lovely of them to do this, and also just a little detail too, a shuttle service will be available for those that can't necessarily make it by their own means.
That's right. We want to make sure that everybody who needs to be at this fair can get there. So we're providing shuttle service from Avra Valley and from Picture Rocks. At Avra Valley, the bus will be there every half hour starting at 8:30. At Roadrunner Elementary School, and in Picture Rocks at Picture Rocks Elementary School starting at 8:30 as well.
Excellent. Well, Linda, in the last about 20 seconds we have left, we've covered a lot, but is there one final word that you want to leave our audience members with to encourage them to reach out and get help if they need it?
A few years ago, it might have been even really more difficult to find work and maybe even impossible, but jobs are out there now, and we want to help people find theirs.
Beautiful way to put it. There are a lot of jobs out there and a lot of qualified candidates if they just have the resources that they need. So Linda, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Alex.
Of course. Now you're invited to attend the Employment and Education Fair this Saturday at the Marana Middle School, taking place from 9 a.m. until noon. For more information, visit maranamomentum.org or call 520-512-5726.